So I am going to take a walk along this road, a couple of miles along here, past Chrissy's, and see if me and the dog can lose a little bit of weight. Good evening guys, and welcome back to part 2 of the car park and carport and driveway. Now, first of all, I'm going to spin you around. Those of you that watched the last one, that also watched my river one, will have noticed the distance the river's gone down. I will take you a wee walk across the road and let you see before I come back up, and let you see what's happened so far with the carport and the drive. That's what it's like so far. It has gone down, I would say, 7-8 metres, possibly. It's massive, the amount it's dropped. If you look across at these wee tufts here, you can see the light bit of grass at the top. You can see where the water's been up to. Those the top of those tuff were just sticking out the water. And it was right up to here, and it's just incredible the distance it's gone down in such a short time. I mean, the island is completely back. And this peninsula is starting to come back, and we're actually starting to see sand again across in that corner, so it won't be long before it's right back down again, and they're starting to pump water back out for the fields. So I will spin you around and take you a wee wander up. It is big, guys, very big. So it's all got to get cleaned yet. They're going to jet wash it, and then they're going to, I don't know if it's like a PVA type varnish thing they put on it, but it makes it quite smooth. I don't know if it's a good idea, because in the rainy season it might just make it just that little bit too slippy, but it'll look good and it'll be easy to clean. So these are the posts for the roof. So it's not sloping the way I thought it was going to slope. I thought it was going to slope away from the house across this direction, but it's not. It's sloping to the back, and then he's putting a gutter in along the back and running a pipe down, and then we're going to run a drain down this side, right down the wall here, and I'll probably at some point put it through a hole in that wall and run the pipe out so that it just runs across the road, and it'll drain away. There's loads of drains on the other side of the road there. It'll just drain away into the river. But it's a fair size, and they're doing a good job of it. So that's it for today, guys. This, I think, is day 10, and they said it would take 2 weeks, so I am thinking that by Friday it will be finished. So I will catch you later on, guys. Cheers for now. Hi guys. Okay, so it's now Wednesday, and I think this is day 11 of the build for the carport. So they're getting on with the framework here for the roof and everything. So I will spin you around and let you see what's happening. Okay, so you'll see the use of safety harnesses. Absolutely not. This old guy down here with a hat on, this guy must be a tightrope walker, because he's walking across these beams back and forward from one side to the other. It doesn't bear thinking about, or is it just in the UK we are completely over the top on safety? They would definitely do themselves a serious injury if they fell off of here, especially into this concrete base that they've just built. But anyway, back to the frame, and it's coming on well. and I think you will now just get an idea of the scale of this, how big it actually is. So this is nearly the end of the day. It's 5 o'clock and they're still working, but I think they're going to tack all these supports for the actual sheeting for the roof before they go. So that's it for the second part of the video here, guys, and I will see you tomorrow again, hopefully. Good afternoon, guys. Good evening, maybe. Well, not maybe, it's good evening. It's about 5 p.m. and I believe it's either day 14 or day 15. But like everything else here, the days just sort of like melt into each other and you totally lose track of what day it is. It's ridiculous. So anyway, back to the video in question. And yeah, day 14 or day 15 of having the carport built in the driveway. Now the guys are actually doing some extra stuff for us. They're putting in a pole for our electricity. There's a guy coming for the electricity company to run our cable. Now I've just been away and bought 60 metres of 35mm copper cable to run from the post. I'll spin you around like you see. So obviously we've had these posts put in and the new cables and everything run along. And we are having power issues in the house. They were going to run 25mm cable in, and this is no, I want 35mm cable. I want 35mm cable run to the house, and I'm getting the electrician back in because when they built the house, I told them to run 35mm cable from the point where it's going to connect up outside to the distribution board. So they're going to have to come back because I believe they've only fitted 25mm cable. And it's, for what we've got, with the two of us here at the minute, it's fine. But as soon as somebody stays and we've got another air conditioning unit running all night, and then maybe we'll have 2 showers running, the oven on, it's just not enough. It's not good enough. He knew we needed all this at the time, so. Anyway, our carport is an absolute monster. So they've got the roof on. It's at least the width of the house again, and it's the full length of the house. In fact, now the full width of the piece of land we've got, which is about 25 metres wide, is completely taken up by the house and the carport width-wise. So they are now putting a concrete gutter in along the side here. I know a lot of people were concerned and were saying, "Lou, you need to get some kind of drainage in." Well, we're always putting drainage in. So they've run a drain along the wall here. It's a concrete one. It doesn't need any pipe putting in. It is sloped this way, so it's going to run off here and it'll just run into this piece of land here. What I might eventually do is run a pipe from here right down to the end of the wall. Anyway, it probably doesn't need it. So the strange thing is, this morning they couldn't start working until after lunch because of the rain. And the thing they were coming to do this morning was actually put the gutters on, and they couldn't do it. I'm not sure if they're on. I think they are, because I can see a downpipe here. Yeah, they've got a gutter on, so I'll take a wee wander back out here and let you see. So yeah, there's a gutter and runs along here. There's a pipe going to come down the back of this leg here into this drain, and this drain slopes away to the back. They, I believe, are now going to put my lights up for me. Oh yeah, they are. I've got a couple of these lights, the same as what's up the back of the house there. I'm putting one up here next to this air conditioning unit to point into it, and one pointing out towards the gate there. The reason I'm having 2 is because obviously if we're driving in at night, we don't want this one on blinding us as we're coming in. We want this one on, and this one's really for night time, just for lighting up the front of the house. So this is obviously holding up well because there's been tractors and everything driving in here through the back and everything. So They're still going to push all this this soil here away back. Yeah, it's a bit of a building site at the minute, but it is looking bloody good. Well, this is not looking good. Well, there's a lot of water in here. If I cleared the grass out, I've got a swimming pool. Anyway, the carport slopes from the front to the back, obviously, into that gutter. And I'm well impressed with it. It's really, really good. They've done a really good job. And like I say, the guy's putting our pole up, because obviously this pole here will be going. This cable we'll be reclaiming. And I think we're going to use for On's mum's field. I think this is long enough to run for the house right out the back of her field. It's a good half a kilometre long. So when that goes, we should be back in the realms of some stable electrical supply. So I will bring you back tomorrow, guys. The guys are putting the light up. I'll maybe come out and take a video later on. So I'll speak to you in a bit, guys. Cheers for now. Well, that last bit of the video was a complete failure. I never had my microphone switched on. Yeah, it's on now. So I will spin you around and let you see. They've actually just spent the whole afternoon scrubbing this. They used laundry detergent and they hosed this down, and they spent the whole afternoon scrubbing it with brushes. So it's still a little bit damp. They are coming back tomorrow to brush it all off. Any muck the dog puts on it, they'll brush it all off, and then they're going to coat it with this varnish, we'll say, but I have no idea what it is. But yeah, the port is now complete. They have got these little frames to remove off the bottom of the legs here. They've just put like little concrete pads around just to finish it off. And I've got my spotlight up here facing the gate. These are just set for automatic, so they come on at dusk. And they go off in the morning when it gets light. And yeah, they last the whole night, which is quite good, very surprising. So they've got this little gutter built, and it works well. It works very well, because they washed this patio and the water all ran down here. Now, there's holes in this wall along, you'll see there's holes run along sort of here. There's other holes at the bottom underneath the concrete here. So when it runs off the end, it actually just runs through the holes into the bit land next door. It's On's cousin's land. I don't think he'll really bother. If he does, we'll just extend this right down to the end of the wall and run it across the road. So they've not put the drain pipe in yet. That's underneath the house. In fact, it's not underneath the house. It's here, and it's bloody blue. It's the same colour as all pipe in Thailand. You get blue pipe for the plumbing and yellow pipe for electrical stuff that is hidden, and you get white stuff for external electrical stuff. So you're kind of stuck with either blue, white or yellow. They might paint this grey, I don't know. In fact, I think they will, because they're doing a really good job and they want everything sort of matching the house. The framework of this carport matches the railings and everything on the house, so it all looks like it's sort of been built together. But yeah, it's big, and they've spread all this muck out. They had a hell of a job doing this, because the tractor was just sinking into it. So this all slopes away off to the back as well, as you can probably see. In fact, you can't really see it in the video, but it does slope quite a bit. So this here is the next project, which is going to be next year. So we're going to put in like 4 sort of little houses. Maybe at some point we'll stick a swimming pool in the middle of them, so that they're built around a swimming pool. But we'll see what happens. We need to get the houses built first. People tend to come here at weekends so they can go visiting all the temples round about. They tend not to spend time where they're living. They get up in the morning, they go away, they'll go into Tap Panom, or they'll go up to the temple up here that you can see in the distance there, or they'll go to Nakhon Panom. away along this direction to see the viewpoint and the temple along there as well. So they generally ain't going to be here. So if I build a pool, it's probably just going to be for our use. It is there for people if they want to use it. And we will have enough car parking. So yeah, I think we'll get 6 cars in here. We can always move our car around the front, which is what we really want to try and avoid. We don't want the car around the front of the house because it obscures our view when we're sitting on the patio outside the kitchen. Yeah, that's my other spotlight up there. And we now don't have any sunlight hitting this side of the house, so this wall's not going to get baking hot. I mean, if you touch this wall on the inside, it's like a great big radiator radiating heat into the living room. So this will prevent that, keep the living room a little bit cooler. In fact, we can feel it already, a little bit cooler. So that's it, guys. I will bring you back for a wee shorty tomorrow once they've varnished this and tidied everything up. They were going to flatten all this for me as well, sprayed these stones out, but I don't want it spread out. I want to get rid of all this weedy things along the edge of the wall. I'm going to put my plastic sheeting that I've got. I mean, I've got a couple of 100 square metres of this membrane, black membrane that goes down to prevent anything growing through. You can cut holes in it and plant trees, so we're going to put some coconut palms and things maybe in here. I don't know. We will see what happens. But I will see you in the next little short one after this has been polished, varnished, and we've got our hopefully our painted down pipe here guttering coming down into this little channel here. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, notification bell, give me a wee thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers for now.